I'm sure gamers, especially Pokémon fans, are no strangers to the grind of spending day and night trying to catch their favorite Pokémon. But what if there was a game that let you easily get all the Pokémon you want without spending too much time? Curious, right? Today, we're going to take a closer look at a super exciting game called Mini Pokémon. It's an idle and gacha game that's sure to get you hooked. To make it easier to understand, let me summarize some basic info about the game. While the exact release date isn't clear, Mini Pokémon has been out for a while, and you can play it on both Android and iOS. However, one unique thing is that you have to download the game through the X7 Game app, not from official app stores like Google Play or the App Store. As for the price, this is a free-to-play game. That means you can download and enjoy it without spending a single cent. However, since it's an online game, you might need to invest a little to speed up your progress or get those legendary Pokémon.
Okay, I'll start by showing you how to download the game. First, you'll need to download the X7 Game app. I've put the download link in the description and comments. Next, open the app and go to the Me section to log in. You'll use your Gmail account. X7 Game will send you a verification code to your email. Just copy the code from your email and paste it into the app to log in successfully. After logging in, go to the Home tab, select Search, and type in the game name Mini Pokémon. Once you find the game, click on Get or Download to install it. Finally, just install the game and start playing.
Just like other Pokémon games, Mini Pokémon also has a main story for players to follow and explore. While the plot isn't overly complex or deep, it's enough to give gamers a sense of purpose. In the game, you'll play as a young trainer with the dream of becoming a great Pokémon master. On this journey, you'll have to catch, train, and battle with your Pokémon friends to overcome challenges, discover new lands, and fight against some kind of evil force. Alright, the story is just a side note. The best part of this game is the gameplay. As mentioned before, Mini Pokémon is an idle and gacha game, and the gameplay is super simple. You don't have to do much. A few clicks or taps are all you need to control everything. The combat system isn't complicated either. Your Pokémon will automatically fight and use their skills, and your job is to arrange your team strategically. The battles are very fast-paced, with results in just a few dozen seconds, which is perfect for busy players. But don't think the game is boring because of that. Mini Pokémon has a very diverse system of quests and game modes. From clearing main stages, fighting world bosses, and participating in PvP arenas to compete with other players, to PvE activities like climbing towers, hunting dragons, and treasure chests. There's a lot for you to explore. The game even has new weekly events for you to join, get rewards, and collect rare and hard-to-find Pokémon. Another plus for Mini Pokémon is how easy it is to play. You don't need to be a pro or spend a lot of time grinding. The game has an autoplay feature that lets you go AFK and automatically receive resources and level up, which is super convenient. However, to truly get strong and top the leaderboards, you still need to plan your strategy, build your team, and upgrade your Pokémon wisely. All in all, this is a game with just enough depth to keep players engaged for a long time.
Now for a part that's just as important: graphics and sound. First, let's talk about the graphics. Mini Pokémon uses a cute and lively 2D cartoon art style. The Pokémon are designed to be true to the anime, which will feel very familiar to hardcore fans. I have to admit, the level of detail on the Pokémon and the environment is very meticulous, from their fur and scales to their facial expressions. In particular, the visual effects when Pokémon use their skills are stunning, epic, and full of color, which is very exciting for players. However, when compared to some of the famous 3D Pokémon games out there, Mini Pokémon's graphics might not be quite on that level. Still, for a 2D idle game, the visual quality is more than solid. I personally think it fits the game's laid-back style perfectly, providing a smooth and lag-free experience. When it comes to the sound, I think this is a huge plus for Mini Pokémon.
The background music is really good and catchy, but since I make videos, I had to turn it off to avoid copyright issues. As for the sound effects, they are fantastic. From the Pokemon's cries to the sounds of attacks and movement, everything is done very realistically and vibrantly. What's more, the game has voice acting for the Pokemon and characters, just like in the anime. The cries of Pikachu, the voice of Ash, everything is done so well that it feels like you're watching an episode of the cartoon. All these sound elements combine to create a fun, exciting, and very Pokemon-like atmosphere, making players feel immersed in the world of these magical creatures.
Special features and what makes mini Pokémon stand out. Now, for the part I'm most excited about, the special features and what makes mini Pokémon different. One of the standout aspects of mini Pokémon is its diverse range of features. The game has an incredibly rich system of Pokémon and equipment. You can collect and train hundreds of different types of Pokémon, each with its own unique stats, skills, and roles. The equipment is also very varied, from weapons and armor to accessories, all of which can make your Pokémon much stronger. Additionally, Mini Pokémon has a strong community system. You can join guilds, clear stages together, earn rewards, or challenge other players in PvP events. Special events are held frequently, giving you the chance to get legendary Pokémon, rare equipment, and a host of valuable rewards. So, what exactly makes Mini Pokémon different from other Pokémon games? The biggest strength of Mini Pokémon is its unique idle and gacha gameplay. While many other Pokémon games require players to spend a lot of time grinding and hunting for Pokémon, with Mini Pokémon, you can enjoy the game at a much more relaxed pace. The game has an auto battle feature and lets you collect resources even when you're offline, which is perfect for busy people. Another key difference is the game's strong focus on strategy. Even though the gameplay is simple, to get through the tougher stages, you need to carefully plan your team, arrange your Pokémon's positions, and use skills wisely. This adds a layer of depth to the game that keeps it from getting boring. Now, for the final summary, I'll give you my personal take on the pros and cons of this game. Pros. First, here are the positives that I found most impressive about many Pokémon. Engaging and convenient gameplay. This is the game's biggest highlight. The combination of idle and gacha gameplay works perfectly. You can play without spending too much time on grinding, which is great for busy people. Beautiful graphics. The game's 2D graphics are cute and detailed. The lively cartoon style, vibrant colors, and epic skill effects provide a fantastic visual experience. Diverse features. Despite being an idle game, Mini Pokémon has a lot of activities for players to explore, from the main quests and PvP arena to special events. You'll never get bored. Lively community. The game has a fairly large and active player community. Joining a guild and interacting with other players makes the experience even more fun. Cons. However, no game is perfect, and Mini Pokémon also has a few minor drawbacks. Simple storyline. The game's plot is just okay. It lacks depth or any surprising twists. For those who prefer a game with a deep storyline, this might be a weakness. Technical glitches. Sometimes the game can still have some minor issues like stuttering, lag, or crashing. While not frequent, it does affect the overall experience a little bit. Imperfect controls. Although the game has an autoplay feature, the controls and interface aren't always completely smooth. Overall, Mini Pokémon is a game that's definitely worth trying. While it has a few drawbacks, its outstanding gameplay and graphics are more than enough to keep players engaged. What do you think about these reviews? Do these weak points make you hesitate to try it? That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope this detailed review has given you a comprehensive and honest look at Mini Pokémon. Even with a few small cons, you have to agree that this game is well worth trying, especially if you're a fan of idle games and Pokémon. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Your support is the biggest motivation for me to keep making more quality content. And if you found this video helpful and enjoyable, don't hesitate to give it a like, share, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my new videos. See you in the next one. Happy gaming!